Well, I'm really excited for everyone to meet Michaela Robinson. She joins us today via Skype about the intersection of faith and fashion. Thanks so much, Michaela, for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
Good. People, really don't often link the terms of fashion and faith. How did you come to that conclusion?
For most of my life, I didn't link the two either. And I always cared about fashion. But in college, I had a deeper conversion to my faith. And I made the decision to put Jesus at the center of my life. And I realized slowly that everything that I cared about had to be viewed through that lens. And around that time, I watched a documentary that really showed the dark side to the fashion industry and how people suffer at the hands of these big fashion companies. And I thought, okay, if fashion is going to continue to be something that I care about, then I have to do this differently. I have to figure out a way to, do this in a Christ-like way. And from there, Jesus continued to show me more and more that my love of fashion and my faith don't have to be separated, but that he can be glorified even through fashion.
Hey, Michaela, by the way, congratulations. It is my understanding that you are recently married. How was the wedding?
It was beautiful. Obviously, it was a bit hectic with all of the restrictions that were in place, but it really came together in such a blessed way. We're so grateful.
And by the way, your twin sister has something to do with this initiative, doesn't she?
She does. Yeah, we founded Thrifted and Threaded together. We grew up thrifting and just love doing it together, and we kind of share inspiration and everything. And so over the summer, we were quarantined together, and it just gave us a great opportunity to be like, okay, we have this love and we have an opportunity. And so we put our heads together and founded Thrifted and Threaded.
Did she have anything to do with the wedding, by the way? I'm just curious.
I mean, besides being my maid of honor.
I had a funny feeling.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I remember seeing on your Instagram account about you had to make some alterations. Oh, that's a good use of term there, to your wedding because of COVID. So your wedding plans kind of went awry, but it all came together so beautifully. So tell us, like founding a new business, planning a wedding, how that comes together when you're thrown some kind of curveballs.
I mean, the whole past couple months have been just a lesson in like letting go of control, letting God lead, and learning to kind of say yes to what's in front of us. And so when Mackenzie and I were quarantined together, and she actually just got married in August too. So we were both kind of planning weddings. We were kind of shifting into this new phase of life, and we wanted our lives to interact more. And we thought that, founding this business together was a great way for us to bond and for us to, just really grow in our own friendship and relationship. And we've just both kind of had to roll with the punches of doing both of these things in the midst of a pandemic.
Wow, 2 weddings. You guys must all be broke. No wonder why you're founding a business.
Yeah, right.
So, just kidding. So, no, actually, I'm not. So, so you moved in with your husband, the in-laws a bit, and now you're moving again. What's it like to have your life in such flux, but yet have a new business? How do you make it all work?
It has been definitely in flux, and I think the business has every now and then been kind of put on the back burner, and we take our time and we sort our lives out. But since we've both moved to the same area in the last 2 weeks, we're really excited for the future of Thrifted and Threaded, because now we live just a couple minutes away from each other. We can work more closely and be a little more consistent with our business planning and the launches of our collections and all of that.
Perfect. And I know you just dropped a collection, and of course I'm seeing a garment rack behind you, which is everybody's friend, is a garment rack. But I also want to hear about your involvement with Litany NYC. So tell us about that.
Yeah, totally. So I kind of view thrifting and Litany's mission as kind of 2 lungs for this ethical fashion, body. And Litany is a women's made-to-measure clothing line, which means that we don't make a garment unless it's been ordered, and everything is made ethically and sustainably, and it's made according to the customer's personal measurements. So no longer do women have to kind of squeeze themselves into the model sizes in large department stores, but rather they get garments that are tailored specifically to their own bodies. And my favorite part about Litany is that it's deeply influenced and inspired by the Catholic faith, and every garment is rich in meaning and beauty. And yeah, we're just striving to do things more ethically for our supply chain, for our customers, for our own team, and really just bring, once again, Christ into the center of the fashion industry.
Wow. Now, you don't, by any chance, like have a line of like cassocks for priests, do you? Have you begun that division yet? Because I'm getting a little threadbare here.
You know, not yet, but you could be our first customer.
We'll have to talk about that offline.
Okay.
But you know, there's no way, Michaela, that we could sum up what you're doing in your new business effectively here in just a few minutes. So how can people follow your work and learn more about this great new business, Thrifted and Threaded? Where can people go?
Of course, people can find us online at www.thriftedandthreaded.com or follow us over on Instagram at thrifted_and_threaded. It's kind of a mouthful, but we have a lot of fun over there.
And
Thriftedandthreaded.com.
Thriftedandthreaded.com. It's beautiful, beautiful new line too. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for being with us. I'm just delighted to speak to you, and we'll just keep your business and your marriage in our prayers. So thanks for being with us, Michaela.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.